Hello everyone, welcome to Northwest Arkansas and welcome to Grace Hollow Rabbitry. I'm PJ and I operate an ARBA registered rabbitry. I raise commercial meat breed rabbits. I raise New Zealand's in black, blue, and broken, and silver fox in black and blue, and I also hope to cross those into my broken New Zealand's to start a line of broken silver fox in the future. So today I wanted to show you 3 promising junior does that I'm planning on keeping. In the long run, one of these will probably go, probably one of the other 2. This little lady right here, I have not named her yet. Right now she is 8JQD. This is out of Jake and the Queen. She was born December 30th. This is a big little girl. She's just 10 weeks old today and 5 pounds 4 ounces. So she's a big girl. So I think she is an excellent prospect for replacing the Queen. The Queen has been sold. I'm delivering her to Ohio in May. Now she is pending a litter this weekend, or I'm sorry, not this weekend, at the end of this month. I think March 24th. So I'll wean her kits at 6 weeks, and then she'll go to her new home the following week. She will be moving to Kentucky. So let's wish the Queen lots of good luck in the future at her new home. So this is her daughter and her replacement, and I really like this girl, and she's probably going to get a name that starts with D to replace the Queen. That way we can kind of keep track of what line she's coming from. D will be the Queen, and so I really like this girl. One, she's got good size on her. Her markings are not as crisp as I would like for them to be. Her little black does have some white hairs in them. It is not excessive, so it's not going to be a problem on the show table. But I would like to see more crisp and more bright markings. They don't pop out as much since they are got those white streaks through them. But very nice doe right here. She's got an overall just a nice little body, a nice rise, a nice, I think probably the best set of hips I've had in a little while. There's no pinch. There's no, you can't even feel her hips when you go back. She's got a nice taper from shoulder to hip, nice and round all the way around. I think she has nice depth, great width. Let's see her backside. Let's see, I can't see if she's posed correctly from the backside, but from the front it looks like it. You can see how nice and wide she is at the loin and at the base, and nice and round. And let me turn her around. She's been a great little specimen today, being so patient and kind with me. Yes, you are. She's quickly becoming my new favorite junior doe, and she's broken black. Of course, that's all I have is black and broken black junior, upcoming juniors. These are still pre-juniors. They're not ready to show yet. I think I will take a moment right here. Just seems like a good opportunity to go over show weights for you for New Zealand's, and I believe it's the same for silver fox also, but I'm speaking specifically for New Zealand's because most of my experience is in New Zealand's. The minimum weight to show a junior is 6 pounds. Whether it's a buck or a doe, minimum weight is 6 pounds. So that's it. Maximum weight for a junior, I believe, is 9 pounds. And then for intermediates, there is no minimal weight, but your if you're not up in the 8-9 pound mark, you're probably just not going to compete very well in the intermediate class. The max weight for a buck would be the ideal buck weight, which is 10 pounds. And the ideal, the maximum weight for an intermediate doe is the ideal weight of a senior doe, which is 11 pounds. So for your intermediate class, there is no minimal, but the max for a buck is 10 pounds, and the max for a doe is 11 pounds. Now for a senior buck, they have to meet senior weight, senior requirements. So a minimal of 9 pounds, maximum of 11 pounds with an ideal weight of 10 pounds for New Zealand buck. For a senior doe, you're looking at a minimal of 10 pounds and a maximum of 12 pounds with the ideal weight being 11. So if you're looking to show New Zealand's and you're curious about weights, that's the weight guidance for your classes. Juniors is 6 pounds up to 9. And then we went over intermediate and senior. So one thing to remember when you enter classes, you first want to look at their birth date. And if they are overweight for their age, you can bump them up. You never, ever, it's cheating, folks. Okay, it's not allowed, it's cheating. And if you get caught, well, I'm not sure what ARBA does, but if you get caught, I hope there's some kind of penalty. But you would have to get caught. But you never, ever bump a rabbit in a lower class. If you have a senior buck that's 8.5 pounds, you don't show him as an intermediate because he does not qualify. He's too old to show as an intermediate. Now, if you have a 9.5 pound intermediate buck, you can choose to bump him up to a senior, but you cannot bump that senior down to an intermediate. You can always bump up, never bump down. So anyway, this little lady, a couple more weeks, hopefully will be joining the show team as a junior. She's getting close to that 6 pound mark, so maybe in 2 or 3 weeks. Hopefully by April, she'll be on the show team. I got 2 more does to show you. We're just going to leave her right here. She won't be a problem. No, she's a good girl. All right, our next girl, this is out of Washita and Jake. So they're half sisters. They have the same sire. All 3 of these girls are sired by Jake, so they're all grand champion sired. This girl's out of the Queen, who's also a registered grand champion. And these next 2 girls are out of Washita, who's also a registered grand champion. Now, I really like the overall structure of this doe, but I'd like to see how she develops. First of all, she is the smaller of the 3. She is just right at 4 pounds. Maybe she was a little over 4 pounds. I think she was just under, so just at 4 pounds. So she is the smallest of the 3. Was that noisy? Was that noisy? I'm so sorry. Now I really like the balance of this girl. She's nice and full again at that hip. There's not a sunken spot here in that loin. It's nice and full and round. She's got a gentle rise out of the shoulder, and then she peaks, right above the hip, and then she rounds off quite nicely. And if you turn her around, I can't see it, but I've looked at her before. Now again, in balance to her size, she's wide here in the loin and all the way down to the base. So I really like this doe. Now she does have 2 things that I don't like. One is her size. She is a little small, but she's been sharing a cage with 5 sisters. So we're going to break those up. into smaller groups, and hopefully she'll start eating a little better. The other thing I don't like about this girl is she has an uneven nose marking. Now that is not a DQ. You can still show them, but it is a fault. It's just a minor fault. I think head and ears is worth 5 points. Well, we're talking about markings though. On a broken, I think, pattern is only worth, I think, 10 points. So an uneven nose marking like that is not going to cost a whole lot. And if she has the body type, they can overcome that. I don't know if you've ever noticed, but Cash is a registered grand champion, and he has an uneven nose marking. And way back years ago, if you can remember, Noble, now she was not a registered grand champion because I did not have a complete pedigree on her, but Noble was one of the best does I've had. She had 9 show legs, several of them being the best of breed. She was my very first Duluth carrier doe. She was out of that big blue buck that I brought home from Texas like 5 years ago or something like that. And that was the only surviving kit I had out of him. So she was a very nice doe. She just didn't have a pedigree, so she couldn't be registered and couldn't be grand champion. But anyway, she had an uneven nose marking also. So you can still win with an uneven nose marking. You just have to have the bodies to go through it. So I really like the crisp markings across the body on this girl. They're separated markings. They're individual. They're spotted, and I like that. All right, on our third doe. There we go. All right, this is the third doe. And she's not quite as big as the queen doe, but she is bigger than the other one. This one is, I believe she was 4.5 or 4 3/4. Are you going to eat my show table? Huh? We're not supposed to munch on that. Yeah. You being a good girl? What? Hey, for those that's familiar with my Washita kids, what a change in pace, isn't it? To have one that just calmly sits there and waits. Even this one's a Washita kid, and she's being pretty easy to handle. So okay, the third and final doe. She does have the better size than the sister, and she's nicely balanced too. Now I think she might be deeper in the depth, but I don't think she's as wide in the loin here. Let's take a look. But now she is full at the table, and she is young. 10 weeks old tomorrow. This is a young doe. She's got plenty of time to fill in, but she's very promising. And so Washita's kit won't sit still. That's typical for Washita. Yeah. Isn't that right, little lady? All right, show them your pretty face. Yeah. Look at that darling little face. Isn't she gorgeous? She needs to be handled a whole lot more. Yeah. She's not too bad. She's actually pretty calm for a Washita kid. Yeah. Isn't that right, baby girl? All right, so yeah, that's the 3 girls, the 3 broken girls that I'm going to hang on to for just a little while. This one for sure will be staying long term. And then later on, I'll probably choose one of these 2 girls. I don't know that I will keep them both long term, but I will definitely have one for the late spring show season, and then they will open up in the fall season also. So those are my 3 upcoming junior broken does, and they're all broken black. I have no broken blue at this time. And this one, no chance of carrying Duluth that I'm aware of. As far as I know, there's no the queen. There's a slight chance. Now, I've never seen a blue out of the Queen, so I don't think she's a carrier. But the Queen is out of Dave and Vickers, and Dave was a Duluth carrier, so he had maybe a 25% chance of passing it to the Queen. And then, of course, the Queen had, like 1 in 8, if she has it, has like a 1 in 8 chance of passing it on to this one. So very little chance of this one carrying Duluth. She's probably black only. And this one being Washita, she's got a 25% chance. She's got a bigger chance of carrying Duluth, as with her sister. Jake does not carry Duluth, but Washita does. Washita's out of Kirby, which is a blue buck. So this girl and this girl has a teensy little bit of a chance of carrying Duluth. And as tiny percent as that is, cut it in half for this one. Very, very little chance that this girl carries Duluth. But that's okay. If they stay long term, we'll breed them into the blue program, and we'll find out. Alright, well, thanks for watching, and I tell you what, this little girl right here is so well behaved. She really deserves a name. So I think I'm going to look up, find a D name, since she will be replacing Mama Dearest. She'll start breeding this fall. Hopefully she'll have a successful show career, just like her mama did. And anyway, I'll look for a name for her, and I'll post it down below. I'm going to leave some links down below also. One will be to my Facebook page, so that you can contact me there if you would like to discuss purchasing a rabbit, or maybe you already have rabbits and have a rabbit question. I will certainly do my best to give you an answer or find the correct answer for you. I will also leave a link down below for my website, where you can find what rabbits are available, and my show schedule. I'm always happy to deliver any of my rabbits to any of the shows that I attend at no charge. Now, with that being said, I mentioned in the last video, and I'm going to mention it again, on May 3rd, I will be coming through, going to Columbus, Ohio, to the Ohio State Mini Convention. I am offering transport, so if you have rabbits in Arkansas or can get them to me, I will be offering transport to the Ohio Convention. Or if you'd like to purchase one from Ohio Convention and have it brought back to Arkansas, I'm certainly happy to help you out for a small fee. Any of my rabbits that I have for sale between now and then, I will be happy to deliver to that show, again, free of charge. Thanks for watching, and until we speak again, God bless.